Hello everyone. So welcome to the video, and this is the practically or officially the last video of fraction made easy series, but you'll get a bonus video as well. Okay, but let's start today's video, and I hope you have watched all the other parts of the videos. That was on the fraction introduction, and then we understood the types of fraction, and we did the basic operators of addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. So we have parts all of the videos. We have like shared all of the videos. If you haven't watched it till now, you can go and watch them and then come back to watch it, like, and then come back to, solve the questions because that's gonna help, right? And if you already have watched it and if you already know the concept, let's begin. So this is the fraction word problems worksheet. Basically, in this video, we are going to solve the fraction word problems. See, we understood the basic operations on a fraction, right? Now we are gonna analyze the word problems that's there. We are gonna comprehend them and then apply the correct operator. So without wasting the much time, let's master the word problems of fractions. Let's start. So the first question says a bakery makes 12 loaves of bread and 2 over 3 of them are whole wheat. How many loaves are whole wheat? See, nothing hard, just easy, clearly. Over here, you write the statement as bread, bakery, bread, loaves, bread, loaves, right? Bread loaves. How many bread loaves are there? So there are actually 12 bread loaves, out of which 2 over 3 of them are whole wheat. Now, clearly, when I said it makes 12 loaves of bread, and how many are of whole wheat out of 12? So 2 over 3 is of whole wheat, right? Clearly, when we are using the concept of, or when we are saying of, it means the multiplication. Always remember when there is a word such as sum or difference or of or share. These are the operators that are going to be used, of and shared. For sum, it's mostly plus. Yeah, in a multi-step word problem, this can be a different thing. But generally, when it comes to sum, it is addition. Now, the difference is the subtraction, of is your multiplication, and share, that means equal share. That's obviously division, right? So over here, we clearly know that 2/3 of them are whole wheat. Obviously, that means we need to find out 2/3 of 12. And how are we going to do that? Clearly, 2/3 of 12 off, right? That means 12 times 2 over 3. And voila, we know how to do the multiplication with a whole number, right? We learned all the case scenarios in multiplication while doing the multiplication, right? So we clearly know that if there is a whole number, that means there's nothing. So we can easily put 1, right? Clearly. Now, this you can write, you know how to do the multiplication. So 12 times 2 is 24, and 3 times 1 is going to be 3 only. Now, let's just simplify it. So simplification is basically, let's just quickly understand the simplification as well. Simplification is nothing but you divide both the numerator and the denominator with the same number, right? You can't divide it with two different numbers, but if you are simplifying, that means they should be divisible by the same number. For example, you can like easily divide 24 and like over 3, right? And what will be the answer? Exactly. 8 over 1, right? 8 over 1. I've divided it with 3. So 24 is in 8 times and 3 is obviously in 1 time. So it's going to give you 8 over 1, or which you can just write it as 1. So basically, 8 loaves of breads out of 12 are of whole wheat. See, very, very easy, not hard. We know the concept, right? Just need to do the calculation. Okay. It's just in the word problems, the main thing is that you should be able to comprehend the questions, nothing else. Else the calculation part, we are gonna master it while we practice, right? Let's move on to the next one. So Sarah has 3/4 of a pizza. We all like pizza, and so Sarah has 3/4 of a pizza left. That means clearly you can represent this, like you can visualize this as well. So 3/4 of a pizza, that means clearly there are 4 portions of pizza and she had 3/8, like 3 portions of it. So 1, 2 and 3. Let's say these 3 portions Sarah ate. Now she want to share it equally among, she ate 1 portion basically. It's saying she has 4 pizza left. That means she only ate 1 pizza, right? The representation for this was correct, but the logic is that she only had 1 pizza, and we are talking about this left part, that is 3/4. Now she has this much pizza and she wants to divide it equally among the 3 friends. See, divide it or share it. When there is a sharing or when there is a dividing, obviously you know which operator is going to come over here, right? So you can clearly write has Sarah has 3/4. Sarah has pizza. How many pizzas she have? Exactly, 3/4, right? Oh, she is so, still she can control. She only had 1/4 of it, right? Now, she want to equally share it. Share it, we know that's division. So, 3/4 divided by 3, right? And you have watched the video. If you have watched the video on division of fraction, you must know how to divide it, right? And as I'm saying again, if you haven't, come on, go on. We have a full and complete series of it. So you can go and just watch it. Okay, let's move on. See, if there is nothing, if it is a whole number, we clearly know that you're gonna put the 1, right? And remember the rule of repeat, change, and reverse. Exactly. We are going to use that same rule, repeat, change, and reverse. What's the rule says? That you need to repeat the first fraction number as it is. So 3/4. Now, change. Change is the changing of sign. So that division sign will be changed to multiplication. Now, reverse. Reverses, you need to reverse the fraction, that is the left fraction, basically reverse, or you can also say reciprocate. So over here it should be 1/, earlier it was 3/1. Now you need to reverse it, or you need to write the reciprocal, so that would be 1/3. Now you know clearly how to multiply, right? 3/1 is going to give you 3, and 4 times 3 is going to give you 12. Clearly 3/12 is your answer, but you can leave it till here. That's also fine, but you can now further simplify it as well, right? So you can clearly simplify it like both the numbers with the 3 times table, and we know the multiplication facts of 3, right? That 3 times 1 will be 3 and 3 times 4 will be 12. So 1/4 you can clearly say, right? She has to divide it between 3 friends, right? She can clearly divide it 1/4. See the logic behind it. So she had 3 friends and 3 portions left also. Can you see? So obviously each friend will get 1/4 portion. Clearly, that's the logic. Each person will get, including Sarah, quarter of the pizza. Each person get the quarter of the pizza. Clearly, right? Okay, let's move on to the next question. That is, a garden is 5/6 full of flowers. If the garden has space for 18 flowers, how many flowers are currently planted? What you need to do? See, it's asking you that you have a garden, right? And it has space of 18 flowers, right? Until now, 5/6 are planted. So how many are left till now? So how much is 5/6 of 18? We need to know that first. 5/6 of 18, clearly, right? That's a multiplication. So 5/6 times 18. Again, there is nothing, it's a whole number. So we know that it should be 1, right? By that logic, you know that 5 times 18, and this is 6, right? What should be the answer? Clearly, multiplication, multiply it out and find the answer. Comment down below as well. It's easy peasy lemon squeezy, right? Okay, now let's see the next question. So basically, we are having 7 questions, out of which 3 questions we already discussed about, and the rest of the question, that is 4 questions left for now. What you can do, you can pause the video or solve the question, or even you can check the worksheet. This will be the same worksheet which I'll be uploading in the description box. So you can check that description box and solve the worksheets, right? And a great job. Keep practicing your fraction skills. That was it for today's video. And we have finished the fraction series, Fraction Made Easy. But remember, we are still left with a bonus video. That's a really, really useful and interesting thing to know about a fraction. Yes? Okay, guys. So that is it for this video. Bye-bye.